Okay, let's start. Good morning, everyone. I'm here again. I'm doing the trades. So I will trying to do like a full breakdown from this thing, how I mark up my charts down to Xauusd. I want to try and do like a lengthy video. So I'll just pour out my mind. I'll pour out every single details that I know. I won't hold anything back in this video because most of the times I'll be doing a short concise video. So this is going to be a lengthy weekly outlook. I'm going to break it down from weekly time frame down to my 1 hour time frame on bonds, then so how I do it each week. So let's just start. So I'll not really waste time here. So first things first, what are we looking for? What is the bias for bonds now? My bias is very straight and it's very simple. If you really look at the market from here now, you will see that like here, I also call it now, we are trying to aim for this low here. We're trying to aim for this previous weekly low here. We are trying to aim for this low here. So this is my best bet. So going into next week, I want the bonds to come for this low. I want it to be bearish. So we'll be looking for an open high, low close. So it's very simple already. I've already done my bias, but I don't really see it going back into this weekly FVG. I don't really see it going back into this weekly FVG. I want it to be like from here, just drop down and take out this low because here is more closer than going this higher than coming down. So now another thing again that I've not yet done, I've then add my forex factory. Forex factory. So I've already started from before. So let's see, let's go to DXY. Mm, let's go to DXY. So DXY now, this is what we're looking for. So let me delete my chart. Start from the weekly time frame. So what am I looking for in the weekly time frame here? So we have from this swing high, then we have to this swing low. If you look at this weekly average now, you notice that price is refusing to respect this weekly average and the bonds are going lower. I did the recording before. I pray I will see it like I pray it in save so that I can add it from the beginning to this one to explain what I was actually looking for. But for me, you can see that price is refusing to respect this weekly average. You are seeing trade higher. So my best bet is that if we see this weekly high, previous weekly high, that is weekly average for price to get to, so that will be like our aim next. So for me now, that is what I'm looking for. Then if I remove this one, then if you really look at now, you see that we have this weekly gap here. So if price can tap into this week, that should be like our key level we'll be looking at now. We're looking at this side, to this side in the weekly side. Then we'll be looking at mark the body. This is a weekly uh volume imbalance. This is a volume imbalance that is here. So this is a weekly volume imbalance. Now, the weekly volume imbalance is going to be our weekly key level. So from here, we will now be looking at the this thing now. We'll now be looking at how is price going to react from here. So this is the weekly time frame now. We're looking at weekly open, high, low, close. So if we now go to the daily time frame, what are we seeing here? So we can see that from that weekly time frame, we have seen that price is around this side. So my best bet is that this is a proportion block here because this is a daily order block. So this is a proportion block which now saw a displacement. So when proportion block, I was trying to look for a displacement. So if price closes above this this thing, this we could call it order block, we'll call it proportion block again, but it'll probably be an order block. But if price closes above this order block or proportion block, price should use here as resistance for to go to this place up here. That is the daily swing high. Because here's the daily swing high. Previous weekly high or daily swing high. So price should use and support and go up here. But if we start to see a closure, like a big daily closure down above this proportion block, that means you should like see more down to this place. But my best bet is for DXY to be bullish. Like I have like around 70% probability that DXY should be bullish more than bearish. For me, that is what I'm actually looking at currently now. So so now we have this. So if you go to the 4 hour time frame, um excuse me, go to the 4 hour time frame, what are we looking at? What key level can we see that price should respect? So for me, I feel like I feel like I'm confident that price has taken out this place here. I'm sorry that I'm joking around. Price have taken out this place here. We have this new day opening gap. If we mark it out, we have this new day opening gap. Yeah. Yeah, that is it's still a volume imbalance too, but it's more of a new day opening gap and something which we should see price like react from. So we have seen this break of structure, we have seen this bullish closure from the 4 hour time frame, we have seen a swing high here. So the 1 hour time frame. So what are we looking at now in the 1 hour time frame? My best bet is that if price can come back down here should come back. Like since we have seen this closure, I feel like it's going to form a form of a weak high, then run out that weak low that is down here, come lower, then continue higher. Because the thing is very, very clear. Like it's very, very clear. You can see that people that are doing their trend line, like from here to here, if you draw those trend line, phantom sheet and the rest, you see, look, if you look at now, look at it now, it is not really touch. Some people must have been drawing that trend line and say, oh, price is bearish, okay, price should drop, touch line, but no, that is not how price work. Price moves from buy side liquidity to sell side liquidity. From my own perspective, on my own probabilities that I've worked on, this is how I know price works. So from now, we'll be looking for if price can form a potential swing high, then drop lower, then continue higher. So that is just the main thing I'm actually looking for right now. So it's very, very simple, right? But it's not really that simple. So before I go to your USD, GBUSD, and this thing, so let's look at how the economic calendar is and how are we going to expect. On Monday, we have no news, but Monday, the reason Monday does not have news, but based on the DXY, we have seen that the potential swing, low, I mean, potential swing is being formed. So for me, I feel like, I don't know what I'm saying, I feel like, but based on the probability that I've known, I expect maybe if maybe Monday will be a small range because there's no high impact news on Monday. But you know Monday has really been surprising us. If you look at last week Monday now, we saw a big displacement. So probably that Monday may still give that big displacement too. But it's all based on probability. So for me, I feel like this I feel like is really something. Based on my probability, I'm sure that maybe Monday is going to be a small range day, a large range day. But I prefer if I see a swing high form, I would buy under here, then I'll put my stop loss around this side. That will be like my first trade because I'm sure about my bias. But it's beginning of the week, so I'm not gonna rush and take trade and get stopped out. So that is just the way I see it. Sha. So for me, maybe if I see how Monday is trading based on the extra range and this, I may actually take trade on Monday. Only reason why I want to take trade on Monday and give me 1 hour evaluation is because my bias is correct. We have seen a swing high. We have seen that Friday started the displacement from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It was Friday and I brought the displacement. So probably Monday may just want to just continue this thing, but we don't have any news, don't have any catalyst for price to send price higher. That's what my speculation is that Monday is going to be a small range day, but let's say around 50%. But the market can surprise us and just show one big range day, boom. It can even be a big range day downside, and I will be wrong. If I'm wrong, I accept it. Then I evaluate my analysis and the rest. So my Monday trading is under probability. It has to like it weighs based on what the market has done during the London and New York session. But for me, I'm not really going to be active on the 15 minutes time frame because this there is no news. So I don't want to go and fuck up my entry because Tuesday again can still go to take out money low despite what London and New York has done. So I'm not really going to push it on Monday. So then on Tuesday, what are we looking at here? We are seeing that on Tuesday we don't have any USD pair. Like USD, we only have only seen Canadian pair and only UDP on 5:30 a.m. I'm not trading on the USD. If not, I would have been like, okay, let us put our focus on the USD so that the high impact news will be like a catalyst for us to like send price to wherever we want to go, because that is the main reason of the news. Is like a catalyst to send price. It either manipulates price or it send price to where it wants to go. Then we're not looking at Canadian pair, so that is just the problem. So maybe Monday, Tuesday is going to be like slow week. Then if I want to position myself on Tuesday, I may position myself against this GBP news. But it's just based on what the market is doing and how do you react. The thing is that you predict first, then you react. You predict first, then you react. You predict the weekly and daily range of how it's going to form, then you react according to the information. Then you have your evaluation point. Like DX right now, even for when I've done my analysis, my evaluation point is going to be here because here's an internal risk liquidity, here's an external risk liquidity, external risk liquidity. So my inversion point is going to be an external risk liquidity, not an internal risk liquidity. So price can come and sweep this low, this internal risk liquidity, and continue to go. It may be like an inducement something for it, but regardless, my main evaluation point is going to be this swing low. So if you see a big closure from the daily time frame and even from the 1 hour time frame, I might not be like, oh, this is going to be like a mathematical sell model. Like price is not really bullish again. So reevaluate our analysis. We reevaluate the analysis, and we don't hold on to the analysis. We just act according to what the market is doing. Moment you predict, you don't hold on to your prediction. You react according to it. So now we have done on Tuesday, Wednesday. My main focus is going to be on Thursday. Why? Because we have a lot of high impact news. That is where the drivers is going to be. That is where we're going to see expansion. Expansion to where? Wherever you have predicted is supposed to go to. So that is why the news are there. The news are like the roadmap on how you should trade. It's like guide. That was why this last week, that was the first time I was actually able to like guide myself on knowing where to place trade. I was supposed to put my trade after CPI, but I noticed that there was no how do I put this now? It didn't just enter into the internal rate liquidity, and there was no pattern for me to see that okay, I can actually trade it. Pattern in the sense that my entry, this entry pattern or entry signal, whatever we want to call it. So Thursday is my best bet for me to like place one trade. I just need one trade in a week. I don't need three. I don't need five. My aim is just one. If I can just calm down, do not roll, I do not play straight Monday, I do not play straight Tuesday, I do not play straight Wednesday, I play straight just Thursday and I get 1 to 2 with a 2%, that is 4% done, or 1%, that is 2%. So I don't need to rush the process anymore. I just need to take my time and understand why. Why is this thing doing like this? There must always be a why. If there is no why, you are acting based on randomness, and there should not be no randomness. Because if there is randomness, it means that you don't know when you are going to expect your next win. That means you're not consistent enough. And our aim is consistency. That is my main aim of consistency. So I've broken it down. Let's go back to finish with USD and GBP. Friday, I'm not really active on Friday. I'm not really an active person on Friday because I feel like that is where most times the weekly range is capping the week. So except to have seen consolidation like last week, now we saw majorly consolidation between Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday we see displacement. So except that one, not really like active, gone. So you get. So we have that one there. So let's go to USD now. Let's go to EuroGP. What is the main reason of EuroGP? Relative strength. What is relative strength? Relative strength means that which of them is more, like which of them will get to your target, gone, more than the other one. So I use EuroGP for my relative strength. I use the structure on the daily time frame on USD and GBUS. So if you look at your USD, you saw your USD dropping. GBUSD, you saw it in consolidation. It refused to drop. Why? Because number one, we have seen that UGP is more weaker. And if UGP is weaker, we're supposed to expect your USD to drop more. Then GU will be in more of consolidation or just drop a little bit. That is what we saw exactly. And even based on the structure of the daily time frame, you can even see that the this thing says that price is refusing to move, and you can see your USD giving us a nice displacement. So that alone is beautiful. So let's go to your GP. What are we looking at in the daily time frame? We're looking for more bearish. structure, because if you look at now, we have seen price react from this volume imbalance. We have seen it from this swing high. So you have this potential swing high in play. So, but let's go to the weekly time frame. I've already seen my bias already, sha. You can see that this thing is a very tricky pair. So let's mark this place for be our next draw on liquidity. We have this previous weekly high, yeah. So we have this one here, this low here. Let me remove this so we can see it clearly. So yeah, then we have this previous weekly low. So we have this previous weekly low here. So now, go to the daily time frame. I don't really take time analysis, so sorry. Like so, this year you have this swing high, yeah, inside the volume imbalance. So my best bet is that if price can use this daily order block, send price lower a year, then we have this period. I won't mark the period because price may just sweep it and go. So I don't want to add too much line to my chart. So my best bet is that if price can come to take out this low, that is my next draw on liquidity, not this other block here. People are looking at this other block, but I'm not really looking at this other block, except price wants to change from this other block. But for me, this swing low is going to be my distance. So if I want to bring out my target in there, I'll use this rejection block highest. Here will be my my next target. So from here to here will be there. So if we go to the 4 hour time frame, let's look for that we can see any structure. We're not really seeing any structure, sure. Let's just use here for a near target. So you must always have a near target and a far target. The near target is going to be something that you see. So from here now, we're supposed to see from this 4 hour AVG now for price to send price lower. Monday is going to look, it's really going to be a surprising something. But I'll just wait for that London session to see how that London session is like Asia London. Like Asia, especially Asia this thing. I'm really, really thinking about that. Like what is price really going to do? Because I'm thinking that price may just show one big expansion like last week. I'm like, well, just I'm not gonna anticipate this thing. But I'll just be calm. I'll just be very, 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 very calm. And so, cause like this now, I'm trying to pass my challenge fast. And so, let's just try to go. For me now, the thing is very simple for your GP. You're looking for more sell side. Yeah. So if you go down to your USD, your USD now, it's really simple. We are looking for bias is very straightforward. Yeah, with the validation. I don't hold on to bias, but you can see that the weekly time frame now. These are all retracement too. Are you seeing it? Because if you really look at from this swing high, all these are retracement, but we have to know when the reversal is coming, when price is disrespecting the weekly average. So that is order flow. Order flow means that when price is disrespecting bullish PD array, that is when you're supposed to know that price is now bearish. So that's when you will know for sure. So this year, then this year, this year, so this year. There we have this same volume balance in the. Do you remember how the XY was? Like the US is just a reflection of how the XY is. That's why I just focus on the US and GPUs. Like I don't really want to just trade too much pair because my accuracy in this pair is like 60%. And it's not really by trading 100 pairs, like 200 pairs or do 100 analysis. It's about you putting risks in the table. Put your money in the table if you have balls. Put your money. Let us put your money and trade it. And if you lose it, so you get. So that is just what I'm not saying myself. You need to put risks in the table. Put risks. So that's why I just reduce my this thing and put risk. Let's make money. Let's invest money. Let's turn to a millionaire. Sure you get. That is the goal. That is the focus. Sure you get me, my G. So now you can now adjust it to this daily volume imbalance. So we are looking from this daily volume balance for price to send price lower, probably on Monday, but it will be this swing low. The near term place I'm looking for is this place here. But my first near term target will be this low from the daily time frame. From the 4 hour time frame, we have seen the 4 hour AVG form here without swing high. I can even enter here and put my validation point is that high. I'm sure that price will not take me out. That's why I want to see how Asia range will be. I'm very, very confident that price will not take me out. So that's why I'll wait for Asia so that on Monday I'll play open high, low, close, and I won't adjust my stop loss till Tuesday. This thing, so it's going to be like this. My best bet during London session. That's when I'm going to expect it. During London session, I'll put my stop loss here. Then I'll aim for here 1 to 2.7. So this is how I'm going to look for it. It's going to if during London session I'll look for it. If price gets here, I'll put my stop loss there because this is a 4 hour swing high. And if it takes it out, no problem. Then I will reevaluate maybe if I'm wrong or something. It's going to be simple like if price gets here during this, I'll just take it 1 to 2.7, then done, takes 2%, finish. So that is just what I'm looking for Monday because the daily time frame form a potential swing high. So the next day high is supposed to like trade lower. So but the only thing is that we don't have news. We have news till Thursday. So maybe Monday may just come and sweep out all these highs here, sweep them out, then consolidate here. Then before you know, we continue dropping lower. Bam, up at it. So that is it. Too. It's simple. The bias is still bearish. No bullish form here. Market maker sell model. We can see its consolidation, first distribution, they take out into a higher time frame pre-array, and you not even complete the market maker buy model. In a market maker sell model, the market maker buy model can never get complete because it's supposed to be a protected high. So that one is there. Then break it down. Then yeah, down to this low. This space here itself is even a near 10 for the 1 hour. Then if you go to GU, uh, GU now, GU is more of consolidating to me, sef, if you really look at it now. So if you go to the weekly time frame, I'm not going to go. The reason I go to trade GU is when I see UGP in the daily time frame is changing. This you can even see sef from here sef. You can see the fact that it's even respecting the weekly FVG. So now I was saying that if like this and the bullish order flow in the weekly time frame is still bullish. So if we want to change our bias and buy something, it has to be GU, not EU, because this is more stronger. This will give you more displacement. So that is where I see it. So, but for me, since I'm looking for bearish XXSX USD, that is why me I'll focus on Euro USD, only Euro USD. Most of my trades going to be on Euro USD, like just that pair. I'll just focus on it and place all my trade. So like this now we have this thing here. We delivered the balance. I don't think most of you know it, but yeah, we have that one here. So for me, this is going to be like this is a previous weekly low too. So yeah, yes. So now let's go to daily time frame. Daily time frame is more of a consolidation. Of a consolidation. We have seen this previous daily high being taken. You can see it now. More previous daily high, more higher highs are being forming. Why? Inside even a consolidating market. You can even see it's a no displacement in the daily time frame. Do you really want to trade it fair? No. Because there's no displacement. If there's no displacement, how will you make money? That is just the truth. So you have to just leave it. That's just the honest truth. So if you go down to the 4 hour, you can see that price has closed below here. I won't still trade this one gone. I won't trade it. But for me, my best position is for price to go lower. Simple. Like my best position, like for price to go lower. If price will even take out one more high, safe, you see that it should take more like this thing, your mind should be like price should just take more of liquidity in this pair. That is where I see it. Price should take out like more of liquidity in this pair for price to go lower. But I'm expecting price to go lower. I'm expecting price to really go lower. Like from here. So we have this here. Hmm. Oh, fuck shit, man. So we have this here. Let's go to Xauusd. Yeah, I don't really trade this pair. I really did it because I find that most people are really like trading it very well. So let me calm down and do my analysis. What are you seeing here from the weekly? I like from the weekly time frame. Let's just look at the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame, this just formed a new all-time high. Like this is a news driven market. It's based on news, it's based on the catalyst, it's based on war. That is how gold is. That is how gold is based on trading. And I feel like most people that have studied gold know the specific time they are supposed to trade it know how the weekly range is forming. So they have really studied it. The way I studied the USD is different from gold. Sha. For me, when I would have ended my analysis, but let's see how far we can go here. This is a previous weekly high. Previous weekly low. I just need to like focus on here now. I just need to predict the next weekly candle, bullish or bearish. I have no idea. But the best bet is for price to continue bullish. Like if you ask me, I don't like in a bullish order flow. I hate to call reversal. I hate it. Like I always lose. I hate it. So this is the this is sorry, this is even the monthly time frame sef. If you look at it now, if you now transpose it to this is the monthly time frame. Now you can see this is swing, weekly swing high, weekly swing low, weekly swing low, weekly swing high. And we are inside this weekly FVG. If price disrespect this weekly FVG, will be bearish. Bearish in the sense I will just take out this swing, maybe reverse. I don't have no idea. But for me, now my best bet is that if price start to close in the weekly time frame below this low, bearish. But since we are seeing a close above it, my best bet is for price to continue being bullish. I don't call reversal. I don't know. Even this one here, just be like maybe stop run to continue going higher. Yeah, for me, I just want to be looking for more price, more things to like confirm that price is more bullish than bearish. I'm looking for more things to support my bullishness because price has been bullish. Imagine you trying to call something that is forming more time higher, trying to call the bearish is, I haven't seen swing low as stop run sef, but I have no relative strength for me to like confirm if price is really stopping it out or something. Sure you get. So there's a lot of things that goes on in me doing USD and GBUSD. I use relative strength, I use the market analysis, but for gold, what am I going to use for it? That's the thing because before I was trading USD card or the USD and NZUSD, but when I noticed that I was trying to like have issues about my entry because I kind of person I like to add positions as price is moving because as price is giving me information, I'm adding, then I begin to stop. But me now seeing different things and I'm not taking trade and the price is not moving, it gives me headache. So that's why I'm trying to like treat those one pay and be good at it and be a specialist and master it. So from here now, what are we seeing here? This is a weekly average. If I want to transpose to the daily time frame, I'll be like this and daily order block here. So this is the daily order block. So let's see if and this will be like a stop run for price to continue going higher. But I don't know. For me now, if price can close above this high, this 4 hour high, then you can now see price wants to resume his bullishness. But it's all about being patient. You have to be very, very patient. So, like, how to learn it the hard way. When I'll be like, don't trade Monday. Monday is bad. But because I don't know the reason why, that was why I was not patient. Moment, that's what I'm always looking for. Why is price always doing this thing? If I don't know why, how do you now expect me to be patient about something? I need to know the reason why I'm waiting for this. I need to know the reason why I'm waiting for that. Because that is the reason about being patient too. You cannot be patient. They say, okay, now they tell you be patient. We'll give you 1 million naira. Why do you want to give me the 1 million naira? Sure you get. They say be patient. You get this job. Okay, why you giving me the job? Is it because I'm good at programming? Is it because so you must know your why. Why you doing this thing? Why are you going far? Why do you keep doing this thing after 4 years? What is the main reason? The main reason why is because there is consistency. People are consistent in this shit. So if they are consistent and making money, why can't I be consistent? What do they know that I don't know? So to round up everything, this is my weekly analysis. I won't be able to do daily analysis because currently I want to work. I need money because you need money in trading. So I want to work. So I want to like get source of income so I can fund my trading. Then if I become unstable, then I can follow up on my daily analysis, my daily review, my weekly review. But the only thing that I can just give out now is just my weekly analysis. So see you guys next week for the next week analysis. Goodbye. Peace. But okay, yeah. Like peace, 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 peace.